So Nick, what are we doing and why is it important in this small creek?
You're assuming that I can breathe right now.
You can't breathe. You can't breathe.
We're building yet another dam.
Yeah.
Because that big ass dredge is planning to go 100 feet.
Yeah, we're going up. So our front of our dredge hole's right here. We may end up, the sluice may end up dumping into the hole.
Yeah, not if we're
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I kind of have a planned out spot for where we're going to punch in again on the outside bend up there.
I want to pull much farther forward. I want to pull much farther forward. I want to do like 100 feet, do a sample because we know what the gold's like here. Because we're on what, 4 grams a day with all this overburden.
Yeah.
It might get shallow, it might get deeper. Who knows? But if we get a sample 100 feet up, and then we know what that area is like, and then if we can leapfrog again another 100 feet, I know, right?
I was more so just wanting to plow that shallow outside bend there and get a good day.
That's where the historic mine was located. Back in 1867, they pulled 42 ounces a day out of it with
I wouldn't trust anything he says right now.
With a pan and a shovel.
There is an old, so historically speaking, there is not a mine there. There was I don't know if you call it a carriage road. I mean, we're talking like
a wagon trail. It was the Oregon Trail.
A wagon road back 18 to 1860s, who the hell knows. But there was a wagon trail that crossed the creek there. Now, how did they cross the creek? Was it literally just like a ford? Or did they have a little bridge? There's no information on anything.
Was it a Ford or was it a Chevy?
Yeah.
Tesla?
Or a Dodge. If you can't dodge it, ram it. They just rammed right across.
I can't imagine why I know everything.
So, we don't know technically how they crossed it. The creek's probably changed a bit since then.
No.
But if we dredge right there, there could be certainly coins. There could be bullets. I mean, we're in a Civil War area. There were no battles, but I'm sure both Confederate and Union troops were all around this whole area.
Ooh, so we could have unfired ones.
Yeah, you could have dropped stuff thrown in there.
I don't know, what would be better, unfired or the rifled ones?
Dropped.
Dropped?
You want drop bullets.
Okay.
Intact, yeah. But no, we got to shovel tailings right now so we can get up to that. So we are going to put you on a speedy time lapse. Cue.
I wish you could put me on a time
Cue.
lapse.
Nick as the Flash.
Where's the Flash?
Well, shut up and start dragging, Nick.
I'm trying to. This stuff's heavy. This hose weighs more than I do.
Probably.
How much does hose weigh?
It ain't light.
A couple 100 pounds, right?
Yeah. Especially if it's full of water, it's probably a couple 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Water weighs a lot.
So I'm getting heavy.
Right in here is kind of where I wanted to probably start.
Yeah, so there's the creek right there. Do you want to be back a little bit from the creek? Or no?
I don't know.
Well, because is this a natural creek or a man-made creek?
It's natural.
Okay, so if there's been gold running in the ground there, then it's been undercutting it for a while, so it should be like there, right?
I mean, that creek's not bringing in any gold itself. It just gives you an opportunity to...
Unless there's gold all through the field.
That's still gold brought down by the main creek. It's just merely exposed it.
So you want to start right here then?
Probably not bad. We have to clear some of this stuff out.
The logs? Yeah. Yeah, do something, Matt. What'd you say?
I said, what the truck?
I think the appropriate phrase would be "what the wagon," because we're on the Oregon Trail.
Ever since I died of dysentery on the Oregon Trail, I was like...
It's actually a mammoth tusk.
Here in South Carolina.
Here in Alaska, that's a mammoth tusk.
Here in South Alaska. What?
Or is that like man-made stuff?
What are you talking about?
These big logs sticking out right there.
Oh. I mean, it could be just a worn down tree, or it could be an old timber bridge. We found the oldest timber bridge in all of the state we're in. Springfield.
Yeah, what state?
I don't know, a bunch of cobble, a bunch of sand. Ah, spider web. Oh, there's a spider too. All right, right in there. Literally right next to the creek. Yep. All right. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't.
My anaconda don't want none.
Day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5. Day 5. As always, Matt sucks. And I'm awesome.
Can't stress this enough.
But again, Matt sucks.
Good, right? Think so? Well, that'd be nice.
Alright, I guess I'm ready.
I've been looking for a way out. I'm sick of feeling like I'm way down, stuck in the middle of a large crowd. I just gotta fight and climb my way and then break out. Adrenaline in my system, I just wanna be different, I just wanna be winning. I've had this fight since the beginning, got a mind with no limits, but sometimes I forget it. Look at myself in the mirror, I just wanna see clearer. I could feel a little angst, I'm sick of my life, I just wanna make a change. The world is calling my name, I'm a little afraid, but I need to be brave. Cause when my head is filled with doubt, I just wanna be fearless. No help from anyone else, the bullets fly with the shells. I'm gonna start to rebel and build an army to help, the strongest you've ever felt. I feel a change in the winds, the road is shifting again, it's time to go all in. I'm bringing all of my friends, and now we're playing to win, we ride or die to the end. Look at myself in the mirror, I just wanna see clearer. I could feel a little angst, I'm sick of my life, I just wanna make a change. The world is calling my name, I'm a little afraid, but I need to be brave. Cause when my head is filled with doubt, I just wanna be fearless.
Look at Skeletor over here.
Why is our flow so low?
You got the engine throttled down.
It's always just that idle with the valve open all the way.
It does look pretty low. Is the foot valve all clogged up?
No.
Do we have a snag or a clog on the hose somehow? We might. That looks like it's in my hole. Go check it. I'm doing important stuff over here. Oh, is it because we usually have? No, we don't have.
No, we haven't.
We have the thing sitting on it.
What?
We usually have one of the. No, we don't have one of the things sitting on it. This thing's about to explode. Ah! And there is pan. Yeah, that's not gonna be great.
Yeah, no.
Roughly hour and a half. BBs. Well, that's a nice little flake. But we'll call it 2 hours. It was definitely shy of 2 hours. Well, because we were punching in, so let's call it an hour worth of clearing bedrock. So 6 times that still isn't all that great, because that's, what's that, a quarter gram?
Maybe.
Oh no.
So what do we do then? Because I think what's happened is...
Here we go. Nerd talk.
Nerd alert!
Downstream where we hit the really good stuff, that's where, when this stream was moving gold, however many thousands of years ago, you have a Paystreak that was coming like this, and the current stream cuts it at an angle. And since we passed out of it now above,
So you
it,
think-
we're just getting remnant.
So you think this islandish thing here?
No, I think it's back even further than that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is you think this is like an island that was made in somewhere back there?
We're talking older than any. None of this shit matters what you see right now.
Oh, your pan matters.
Yeah. We're talking the creek used to run out of that valley at one point and come and cut across here when it was moving gold. That's the key thing. And so you had a good gold bearing channel that's now been buried mostly, and the current creek cuts it in places. And what you picked up on here is where the current creek cuts across the older gold bearing creek.
So would that be?
Now it could cut back across again down.
I was
further,
gonna say, would that be
zigzag.
the upper end? Because if that was the lower end of where it's cutting through, then that means we'd be hitting something better up here.
Yeah, and you should be seeing it. Whereas I think like further down, you're hitting on the tail end or it crosses again.
Yeah.
But I know our other samples up here years ago were
Not all that great.
not fantastic.
Is there a spot we can go where the tailing would drop in the hole we just made? Yeah, because if we put it there, yeah, we'd be up here where.
You might have a little bit, but like I don't think it's going to get any remarkably better.
Nah. Yeah, because one. Well, I mean,
It's most likely going to be almost. I can't tell how deep some of that is, but it's most likely going to be on like exposed bedrock down in there.
yeah. I was gonna say we'd probably end up dredging right underneath this tree, and
Yeah.
is that or drop back? What's more important to you is 2 grams of gold if we're lucky, or information?
There's remnants of what I think is some sort of road or bridge thing. You see the 3 things sticking up? Those are wood stakes sticking up out of the ground.
3 things sticking. Oh, right here.
Yeah. It's man-made.
Okay.
What it was or something. I don't know. To me, this would have been a ford. I don't know if it would have been a bridge, but I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know. So what if we throw the nozzle like right?
I hate to do that. I don't want to destroy it. Especially if the gold's not anywhere near good.
I mean, this stuff is shallow. We could just punch up and hug the right side, because I mean, we were eating 3/4 of the creek there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I mean, we could.
I'll dive around that tree. We're gonna have to get a machete.
For what? You can't see trees underwater. Do you want to be that little cutout right there?
Start right around in there, I guess.
Well, that means I'm tending down. Well, the tailings are going to be dropping in our hole there.
Yeah. I think we need more sampling down further and more hitting down that way. I mean, you were at least on a gram a day with the dowkey down there on that shallow stuff. Which
Yeah.
I'd even, if we could get the 6 there, that'd be probably good. Like you said.
So much. If that tree went in the way,
How hard is it going to be to machete those lower limbs off that tree to drag it over?
it's a whole tree, Matt. It's like a
the
6
the
8 inch
trunk-
diameter kind of tree.
The trunk, the dredge will fit under the trunk. It's the lower limbs that just need trimmed out of
But
the way.
what are
and
we
you
gonna
can
do with
drag
all
them.
that junk?
All
That junk
goes
inside
in the
that trunk.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside my trunk?
All right, let's leapfrog forward. Come on, Poseidon. Look at that chocolate milk water right there.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
So Matt, other than being terrible at singing, what's the plan right now?
Clean out and pack up.
Why?
Because it wasn't good enough up there.
Because you suck at
Ran
dredging.
out of our PAYSTREAK.
Yeah, Matt sucks.
We ran out of our PAYSTREAK, basically. I mean, you could probably... It'll be marked on the map that we can come back here and
Yeah, it'll be fine.
you get maybe 3-4 grams a day.
With this.
With this, yeah.
Be lucky to get one. I'd probably be a half gram a day with the dowkey.
Yeah. Nope, so sampling begins anew. Always sampling.
Nope. Gonna have to drop way down.
See where, yeah, there's got to be other places where the PAYSTREAK hopefully crosses the active creek.
Yep. We're going way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
So Nick, how's it looking today?
Pretty sure we found the best honey hole this side of Mississippi, which is the west coast side of Mississippi, because we're in southern Alaska.
No, we decided to pull forward to do some sampling and stuff to figure out how if this PAYSTREAK extends up further, and it's because it seemed to be diminishing as it was, and yeah, it's not looking like it does very well. There's still gold up there, but not enough to be going after, unfortunately. I'm guessing like, yeah, half to 3/4 gram.
And I think that chunkier piece that's in there came from the first
yes, it
sample.
did. It did.
My sample hole.
Yep, so that's your chunky piece then, Nick.
All right, I'm saying 3/4 to a gram.
I'm saying half to 3/4.
Yeah, it might be closer to that. Oh,
half,
God.
exactly. Ugh. Yeah, no. Last day we decided to do sampling, which is good to know. I mean, this PAYSTREAK here has pretty much run its course.
Well, it's not run its course.
It pretty much has. I wouldn't plan
4
on coming
grams a
back
day.
here.
We got 4 grams a day yesterday. We just hit the wall. There's so much overburden. You're like, well, should we better go somewhere? We got to go push forward.
You're the one who want to do that, but no, I think you're much better off to drop further back.
Probably.
Yeah. So, if it was you just running by yourself and getting 4 grams a day, then hell yeah. But when you got to split it, and what it should have been based off of what we were getting lower, but I think that PAYSTREAK just cuts across.
If I find anywhere 4 grams.
But yeah. So
well, let's dry this stuff off.
It's our last day here. He's got a 5.56. Hell yeah. Damn it, you messed it up.
That's why we can't have nice things. I know, right?
5.64. Is that all your gold?
I got a couple chunkies in there too, but for the most part, it's just this stuff.
You're doing
is
a bit
wet.
over a gram a day then.
My system, I just wanna be different, I just wanna be winning. I've had this fight since the beginning, got a mind with no limits, but sometimes I forget it.